Shh, you ain't here right now.
So we're gonna go ahead, like I said, we're gonna jump into the show. We're gonna start off. We're not doing politics, but they did drop a jobs report, and it wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be. So why don't people want to go back to work?
Yeah, a whole lot more money sitting at home.
Exactly, a lot of people like that.
Like, for real, the work from home industry has, skyrocketed. And of course, the country hasn't completely opened back up to 100% capacity. So a whole lot of people still scared of this coronavirus thing, and a whole lot of people don't want to risk it.
And then the people getting them PPP loans and about to go to jail for them.
Yeah.
Everybody got this. Look.
It's
I
over.
saw the dump, man. Listen.
It's over.
Nope, man. Listen, it was now. You can't be on housing government assistance. You can't receive food stamps. You can't receive unemployment because they're saying you're unemployed, and then sign up for a PPP loan saying that you have a job. Y'all is going down, and they already cracking down in certain places.
Right, and then they buying exotic shit. Like,
and then people are opening up new businesses to get new loans. You know what I'm saying? And that's, man, y'all, look. That money look good and sound good, but that's a setup. Everybody about to go down.
I'm going to say this to the PPP.
If you don't do it right.
When does the government give you a substantial
up to 20 G's?
Look, okay, and you could possibly change your life with that 20 G's. If you can get the money, go get it. Go get it. If
it's supposed to be unforgivable.
Go get it. That's how I feel about it. The government don't give money out, and when they do, take it, and then change your life for the better. Don't go trying to buy McLaren and
people going on trips, they're going to get their butts done. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get their body did. That they say they're going to get their body did and all this shit and come back broke and holding up a sign and doing GoFundMe's because they fuck their money up.
Trying to break African pit bulls. Like, look, no, we're not going to do none of this stuff. If you can get the money, use money to change your life. Like, I'm not going to talk down on that because if they give me 20 stacks.
Yeah, but you got to think about it though. You can't this the government. Either way it goes. So yeah, and that's why you not caring is going to get your ass locked up. You can't be claiming that you're unemployed and then saying you have your business at the same time. Like,
I might be in the hospital and just something might happen. Like, you got to take when certain things are given, sometimes you got to go with it. You know?
And you go down too. That's a setup. If you think about how they did that shit, it's a big ass setup.
There is a certain way that you could go about doing it.
If you do it the right way, now they cracking down on
this shit. If you do an LLC and the business is not in your name and you could pay yourself, you could go about doing it that way. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. I know I'm some information out there, maybe because I'm a small business owner and I know a little bit, but definitely don't want to put it in your name. You might want to put it in a company name and tell and put it to a way where you're paying yourself every week. So if something happens to your business, your name won't come up.
You gotta do it the right way.
Yeah, just to put that information out there.
Well, I ain't get one, so
I ain't either. I thought about it.
I don't want
it. I said unforgivable. That means I don't gotta pay it for shit.
But I definitely did not get one. We all have different tastes of that. I'm like, hey, if you can get 20 stacks and do something beneficial, go get that 20 stacks or whatever they're going to give you. Like,
but see, the operative word is loan. They're not giving you anything. When you loan something to someone,
you can't pay it back. They ain't gonna penalize you for it. It's supposed to be unforgivable.
They're supposed to be. They owe us.
Okay. I'm not going to deny it.
They owe.
Yeah, that's
okay. We're going to take the reason why I did the jobs thing. And then earlier this week, we followed me on our page. We did I believe that why do we look at fast food workers as menial labor? Like, why do we look at them like that? And, because I believe that anybody in this country, if you go to work 40 hours a week, 35, 40 hours a week, you should see a nice check. That's just how I feel. If you have the gumption to get up and go hit somebody's clock, gumption. If you have the gumption to get up.
They're using new words. Go ahead, Branson.
effing podcast. Share our But if you get up to go hit somebody's clock 40 hours out of your week, you deserve a decent check. And if it's $14, $15 an hour, so be it.
So if it's less than that, so be it. You're still getting up off your ass doing something. Regardless,
I don't think it should be too much more less than that though. Because
minimum wage.
Let's be honest, we need to go ahead and start. If we're saying that fast food is the low rung of the spectrum of jobs, that's what we say basically. If that's the low rung, then we need to set it at about
15.
Somewhere around there. You see what I'm
we
saying?
do, but at this point it's not. So even if you're not making that right now, you're still getting up and you going to work your 40 hours a week. You know, you might not be making, let's say some people just might make $10. When they getting up and they working and they making their 40 hours, they deserve a nice check too. They working. So it's really not on like what you're making. We wish we need to make more, but it's
the cost of living steady going up.
That's what I'm saying. So we need
when the pay goes up, the cost of living is going to go up. So it's still basically.
So we
need to set the bar at about $13, I'll say. That's where the bar kind of needs to be set, and then we can readjust off of that. Because I just have a problem with how people look at fast food workers. Like I know they can have attitudes and things of that nature, but you have to think about what they go through in that industry. If you've been to any McDonald's, if you live in any city that has a McDonald's downtown, what's it look like about 12 o'clock?
Terrible.
I mean, it's just line everywhere. It's crazy. Burger King, all these places are crazy. And then people will feed you those are jobs for kids.
That's for a job for anybody that need a job.
Let me break something down. When the kids are at school, who's the job for it in?
Exactly.
When the kids, at home studying, who's the job for it in? See, a
job is a job.
We've got to break in the 80s. I might have seen like it's a job for kids because you're not seeing as much traffic as you are right now working at some of these restaurants who see thousands of people a day. And that's just where I think it should start. And then after that, we work our way up because I know healthcare and other fields and stuff like that. But if we're looking at fast food as the lowest rung, then set the bar about 13 and work your way up. That's just how I feel about the situation.
It sounds reasonable, but you got to, like I said, the cost of living. Then you think of people who's on government assistance. It'll affect that. It's a whole lot of dynamics.
I believe that's why people aren't going back to work. That when the job thing came out this week, and it was lower than what they thought it was going to be, because people are understanding their worth now.
Yeah,
I believe that is a part. You've been sitting home, and the government has been, helping you out, and now you're understanding. $8.50. I'm going back to work.
Right.
I'm getting ready to leave the house for
to do this.
$8.50.
What?
So I believe that plays a part in this too. Like people are really starting to understand. Like I'm worth a little bit more than $8.50, $9. Like, and I know y'all are bringing the kids are just reap the benefits of what these jobs need to be paying people anyway, because they've made so much money off of the consumer for so long, and that's why they don't want to go back into the restaurant field like that. Into the restaurant field like that. Because they just, it's not worth it in the long run. Paying waitresses 2 and some change, like come on now, like
and then there's always stingy motherfuckers that don't like to leave a tip. Not 18% in there. Because that's included in it.
Like say it one more time.
Including stingy motherfuckers that don't like to leave a tip.
Branson.
That's really Where they make their money?
Like I say,
Branson don't leave tips.
I didn't say that. I just said the tip is not a given. The tip is not a given.
You don't leave tips.
It's not a given. Like I'm not tipping every time. It's not a given.
Wow. Really
Let
good.
me get your boy.
Really?
Oh, let me hit these real quick before y'all get into that.
I get cold food and stuff like that. I got to give a tip. It's not a given.
Overtime from the crib, I can see a future in that, Lit. You supposed to have a flip for that grip before you get it. Financial literacy is life. Why are we doing this, cuz? Why? Yeah, folks are getting caught up. I'm still not fucking with the government. LOL. No matter how you pitch it. And it's the feds. I don't know. It's levels to jobs. They need to raise minimum wage, yes. But fast food at 15? That's too much. Hashtag words have meanings. Gumptions. I like it. 13 for fast food? So what? If you at the job and customers are rude, oh well, you filled out that W-2. Experienced food workers should get $13. Non-experienced, $11. It's about a skill level. If it is a job that anyone could do, that reduces the value. It is supply and demand. Fast food at the bottom for a reason. I mean, let's keep it real here. My thoughts exactly.
Fast food is at the bottom, but like I said, if it was the 80s, I might have could have understood. But like I say, people eat out a hell of a lot more than they used.
Not since this coronavirus hit, I will say not as much.
A lot of people, they get their meal kits. A lot of people, I know. Instead of eating out, they'll do their meal kits.
What's the
They
name
ain't gotta go
of
nowhere.
something fresh?
So all these food services that are making these monies delivering, you're telling me that
I don't fuck with them.
I mean, I know you don't.
I really don't.
I know you don't, but we all have, and
I have before too.
That's all I'm saying. There's
a trust level these days.
It is a trust level, but what I'm saying is
these motherfuckers wouldn't even wear a mask. Like
we'll eat out if it rains. I ain't cooking tonight.
But I'm gonna go.
Look, I ain't cooking tonight if it rains. We eat out a lot more often. I'm gonna stop and get something quick.
But you know, like services like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, I notice they do take a whole lot of extra precautions. They make sure your bags are sealed now.
Bro, I seen them open and sealed today from, I'm not going to say where I went, but I seen them open sealed.
I seen it too, and you know, it didn't look like a whole lot of work.
I'm not going to say where I work, but we seal our stuff. When they come get it, it's sealed, they send it out. You see what I'm saying? But I also don't work in fast food, so before everybody be like, that's not it either. But but
it's food.
But it's food.
But it just ain't fast. It take a little time. It's slow food.
But nevertheless, we look at it and we're like unskilled. Hell, how many people are getting a skilled job these days? A fast food job is a career. If you're not really paying attention, a fast food job is a career kind of.
You remember Calvin?
I'm just saying, but it's more of a career even then.
You remember Calvin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are some
of them don't know about Calvin.
Yeah, they got health insurance benefits and all that type of stuff. So I mean,
401k.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a career if that's what you choose. But yeah, it doesn't seem very lucrative to me. So.